Hello, everyone. This is Crypto Housewife, and I want to talk a little bit about investing. Yeah, I'm always saying this is not investment advice. Do your own research, just like other YouTubers out there who are into crypto and talk about cryptocurrencies. So today, I'd like to address a little bit of the FUD that's surrounding Saitama, and not the actual FUD, but Fudders, Fudders in general, and what this is telling me, because there's a few ways to look at this from an investor point of view. Now, disclaimer, I do hold a bag of Saitama, and yeah, I'm in a losing position. And you know what? I don't care. I put in what I could afford to lose, and I haven't lost yet. Because there's one thing I know for certain. I know for myself for certain, all I have to do is back test some of the cryptos that I got into and then got out of and I lost on, that if I would have simply hodled or held them longer and longer, I would have made money on them. I would have. And that I can prove. And you can do that too. Look at your own investment portfolio and ask yourself the same question. Had I not sold off there, and if I would have hodled for another few months, what would have happened? And there's your answer. That's all I did. That's how I looked at it. There's charts don't lie, numbers don't lie, people lie, and this is how I see it. So, so there's a lot of FUD going around and dog fights basically on Twitter, Saitama and other certain cryptos that I'm not into. The other ones, I'll just tell you right now. I don't see a lot of these fights because it's not coming up in my feeds, my Twitter feeds. Thank God, because I don't need that. I don't need that. And in my opinion, market's low. The cryptocurrency market is low. So let's jump over here just for a sec. All right, this guy here I'm going to talk about. And if you don't know who he is, you better, maybe you shouldn't be trading. So what I want to just say out of the gate is markets are low. Stock market's low. Cryptocurrency market is low. There's currently 25 wars going on, but the one that we're paying attention is Ukraine and Russia war. We're going to have serious inflation. We have it now. There's going to be interest rate hikes. So what does that mean? That means there's dip buying opportunities, but this isn't financial advice. It could go lower. So the dip could be even lower. There could still be more opportunities to dollar cost average in. And I'm looking at Saitama because I'm thinking about it. And I will show you where I want to get in, where I want to add to my position. So I dollar cost average in. Now, I don't have a crystal ball. I cannot tell you when a bottom is going to happen. I can only know after it happens and give it about 2 weeks to a month afterwards, and then I know it happened. Just like a lot of other people, tops are tricky too to predict. So at the bottom, we're not there yet. It could go low, and I'm talking Saitama, and I'm talking just the markets in general. And if so, I see it as an opportunity to buy the dip and dollar cost average in. In other words, my average cost per token will be a lot cheaper than it is right now. And so a move to the upside, I will be breaking even sooner. But on the other side of the coin, I have to risk more cash to buy more crypto. So I can only put in what I can afford to lose because I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. You've been wrong before too. We all have. So that's what I think is happening. So that's the State of the Union speech for this morning, but I'm kidding. So we'll continue. So the Saitama bottom is important to me, but I just don't know when it's going to happen, or did it already happen just recently? I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing, and I'm going to quote Alex Becker. I love his videos. A lot of people are going to get rich because of this crash, this market crash, this crypto crash. Really, he said that a lot of people are going to get rich because of this crash. They're not going to get rich at the bottom, but what they do at the bottom is could change their future for the better. In other words, more dollar signs. So why is that? Because some people are right now, they're going to get off of Twitter. They're going to stop squabbling, stop picking fights, stop, and go out and get a second job. Did you hear what I just said? Now, taking Alex Becker's advice and buy the bottoms. Yeah, not advice from me, but just in general, buy the bottoms and then hold it for a while because it will take time to get out of this. Now, it has to be money that I can afford to lose. So where do I get this? I go out and earn more money and invest in it. So that's what I'm thinking to do my Saitama move, to buy the dip. And that means getting off of Twitter. I'm not on there that much, but I am on it. Getting a second job and then buying this dip and hodling and taking a chance, knowing I could be wrong. Maybe we'll never come out of this recession. Maybe crypto will always be down. Maybe the stock market will always be down. I got my doubts about that. I really do. Okay, so that's my little rant. That's my plan. And it just might work. So we will see. Time will tell. The other part of that, you've got to dip by a project that is a good project. Just like in the stock market, this guy here, when the markets pull back, he has a system. All right, let's get into that. Buffett's philosophy. So that's Warren Buffett, like some of you probably know. So like bargain hunters, the value investor searches for stocks believed to be undervalued by the market, or stocks that are valuable but not recognized by the majority of buyers. And Warren Buffett takes this value investing approach to another level. Reread this. Put it as your screensaver. Well, you can change the word for crypto here. Even though he hates Bitcoin, Warren Buffett hates Bitcoin. He has a right to. It's his money, but I love Bitcoin, I'll be honest. So change that out for stocks, for crypto, whatever you're into. And this is a tried and true philosophy and strategy to make money in the stock market and apply to the cryptocurrency market. I think so too. So he searches for stocks. So let's say I search for cryptos that I believe to be undervalued by the crypto markets, or cryptos that are valuable but not recognized by the majority of buyers. Now let's jump into Saitama and the Saitama squabbles and fights and futters. Do you realize that there's a lot of things that happen in the crypto world that happens in stock market world, in the Wall Street world? There are people who are in the know. They know that something's going to happen with, say, a certain company. So they want to buy into that stock, but they want to buy it lower because they know something positive is going to happen and that stock is going to pump. So they actively go out and try to push it down. They spread FUD in their own Wall Street way. Believe it. It happens. It really does. And then they buy in low. Have you guys even considered that there may be people out there who know that Saitama is going to moon, but they can't say it out loud? That'd be like insider trading, and they want it to go lower so they can buy in lower. Did it ever dawn on you? Well, it really happens. And that's why I've decided where my buy-in is going to be. So I just have to see if I have it here. I'm just going to change this chart. Bear with me, folks. I think we have it in USD. All right. There's a day chart. Not sure this is a chart I want to look at. No, it's not. Okay. Maybe I can just go by here. I wanted to point out, okay, just give me a second. I'll pull up a chart. Just put you on pause for a sec. Okay, here we go. Found the Saitama day chart that I wanted to look at. Oh my goodness. Well, let's jump to the weekly. Bigger candles this way. So let's just move this. Right now we're here. I know it just says zeros, but just trust me. This is in wrapped Ethereum. So it just look at the candles to see where we are. So we're down here, but we're not at its bottom. It's pretty much all-time lows. So we have which right now we're at a support level that kind of makes me nervous because we could jump down even further. I'll just get my arrow, my crosshash here. Or now we can see some lines. So we can drop down. Oh, we could drop down right here. So from where we are now to right here. And that could be an entry for me. I'm just throwing that out to you. This is not financial advice. I don't know if it's going to dump more. It could go sideways. It could go up. And yeah, if it goes up, everyone's happy. And suddenly the squabble stop. So who knows? Who knows what'll happen? So I'm making a plan to buy in if it pulls back to maybe this level here a bit more. And also at that point, if it pulls back, I got to know what is being said by Saitama about their future, what they're working on. Are they in trouble? Because if they're in trouble, then I won't buy in, right? I'll have to cut it somewhere. But if this is a project that is actually undervalued by the market, or a crypto that are valuable but not recognized by the majority of buyers yet, then I will get in again. So that's my take on it. And that's kind of a Buffett philosophy. All right. Just going to stick with Warren Buffett for a little bit more here. So Warren Buffett has a partner, Charlie Munger, another wealthy individual. So Warren Buffett's business partner loads up on Alibaba. Baba, B-A-B-A. All right. Let's just type that in here for a moment. Alibaba. Weekly chart. Reset this chart. Now, when they said that came out in January. So I'm going to say Charlie bought in here, but he bought in a few times. He bought in the fall too. And so he's trying to find a bottom in a stock that is undervalued by the market and is on sale. Buffett and Charlie Munger buy stocks when they are on sale. And if you listen to one of their broadcasts, their annual reports, when they talk, they sit up there at this boring table with Buffett has a can of Coca-Cola beside him. He wants to buy stocks when they are on sale. So he will look at a company and decide if it's a good company and it's just pulling back for oddball reasons, but it's a valuable company, and he's going to get in when it's low because it's trending down. The trend's your friend. See, we're downtrending. So what's going to happen? So that's an example of buying something when it's on sale in the stock market world. You got a good company. It may be undervalued. Maybe not a lot of people are on board, but all these things together says buy signals. Even on this chart, look. So I'm on, what did I say, the weekly chart, and on my ready, aim, fire right now it's saying buy into Alibaba. It's so clear. It has the green, the arrow, boom. And look, people went shopping. Let's see if I can. Look at that volume candle. People are shopping for it. Now, getting back to Saitama. Saitama, weekly. This bigger. We had a lot of shopping going on back in May 2021. About 8-9 months ago. A lot of shopping. They all aped in. And then it kind of the volume started to progressively go down since then. So what we got to watch for? We got to watch for interest. We got to watch for volume. Volume 2. These candles here. I know you can barely see it. I'm keeping my eye on these. When the volume goes up, look what happens usually. The price goes up. All else being equal, like there's no scary news coming out about Saitama from Saitama. So we get a good green candle starting to spike up higher than the other green candles around in the past while. Oh, we could be on the verge of, I'm not going to say a bull run, but definitely a spike up. something would be going on. I don't know what they do at Saitama. I'm not in the know. I'm obviously not paid by them. I just happen to hold some of their tokens and want the best for them. I want the best for the project. I like a lot of things that I see by them, and I'm in it for the technical side, the technical analysis part. And like I said, I know one thing for certain from my trading past, that I hold certain tokens, instead of selling out, I would have made more money on them. And I'm holding Saitama, and I'm going to wait and see what happens. Because yeah, it could pull in still. It really can. And if so, if it comes down to around this level here, where it was here, roughly here, I may be buying more. If and only if Saitama looks like it has a promising future at that point in time. Because then I'll say, this thing is on sale. This thing is on sale. So that's my take on it. So again, none of this is financial advice. This is kind of my plan. I'm thinking out loud. I have a plan. I don't just fool around on Twitter fighting and arguing with people while I could be going outside and making some money to buy the dip. Like I said, Alex Becker is a very wealthy individual. He has said in a major pullback, not in these exact words, major pullback, millionaires are made. Not going to be made at the bottom, but what they buy, the stocks that are on sale and that they spot as winners, and they load the boat on these stocks or these cryptos and wait, because it will take time to get from the bottom and get some momentum to head and try to break all-time highs. It will take time, but that's how these old guys made their money. They didn't buy at the top and then sell at the bottom. They did the opposite. They bought the bottom and sold at the top. Actually, they don't exactly wait until the top and sell. They sell on the way to the top. They sell on the way to the top, and then they sell out of it. They hold some money in cash on the side, and they just try to do it all over again. This is very simplified, but they buy low and they sell high. They buy low, they sell high into companies. Look at this. The value investor searches for stocks believed to be undervalued by the market. So they're buying their stocks on sale. So I'm looking at Saitama. I'm already in. I'm going to buy this again. I'm waiting for it to be really on sale. If that even happens. That doesn't mean it's going to happen, but that's my plan. If it gets down to this level here, I'm going to probably buy in, as long as Saitama looks promising and looks like they're doing something and going to keep going, because that to me will be a signal that this crypto is on sale. Yeah, so that's my rant for today. Try to give a positive spin. Buying opportunities, buying a dip on a quality project historically has made a couple people very wealthy men. Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger. So you didn't hear it from me, but keep an open mind. If you have time to go online and to FUD and to squabble and to pick fights, you have time to get a second job. This is a crypto housewife telling you. You get outside and you get a second job and you try to change your life, and you only invest the money that you can afford to lose. Getting a second job that you don't really need, that's money that you may be able to afford to lose. So that's my 2 cents about this. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell. Be notified when another one of my videos come up. And none of this is financial advice. I love crypto. You know I love crypto. And I have tons of crypto videos on my playlist. So please tell your friends. Share my videos. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.